What took you guys so long to work together?
Well,
It was all me.
he was really,
I blew it.
yeah.
That's all I can say.
I asked him to be in Legally Blonde, and he said no.
I said no.
Then I asked him to be in Sweet Home Alabama, and he said
I said no.
no. And then I said Big Little Lies.
I'm busy.
And then what about Morning Show?
Morning show, I said yes. Did you not get that?
Yeah, we didn't want you.
Oh.
Reese, what first drew you to this story, both as an actor and as a producer?
Well, Nick Stoller, who wrote and directed the movie, called me and he said, I have this idea of a movie for Will Ferrell and you. And I said, yes.
Right.
Because all I've ever
as
wanted to
we
do
did
was
as
work
an
with
audience.
Will Ferrell. So this was such a dream come true for me.
What took you guys so long to work together?
Will,
It was all me.
he was really,
I blew it.
yeah.
That's all I can say.
I asked him to be in Legally Blonde, and he said no.
I said no.
Then I asked him to be in Sweet Home Alabama, and he
I
said
said no.
no. And then I said Big Little Lies.
I'm busy.
And then what about Morning Show?
Morning show, I said yes. Did you not get that?
Yeah, we didn't want you.
Oh.
Then it was your turn
And I
to
got
give your
turned down.
review.
Yeah, you got it turned out.
Okay.
We went another way.
Yeah.
That's all.
And Will, my favorite scenes on this movie are when you're interacting with the bridesmaids, and that's such a great group of comic talent. Right?
Yeah.
What was it like for you to work with them?
It's such a good cast, and there was such an energy in shooting because a lot of people in the movie it was their first big, roles in a larger film, a larger project. But yeah, that is like a gifted group of comedians, and everyone was so quick. It was insane and scary and thrilling to be yelled at by all those young women at the same time. And I really did feel like an overwhelmed father who was just trying to make it right for his daughter, and yet couldn't understand where they were coming from.
Looking at the comments for the trailer and social media, we see a lot of comments about how people are glad comedy's back, and this kind of nostalgia for 2000s comedies, right? Do you guys feel like we're living a kind of renaissance for comedy? And if so, why do you think that is?
Because we need the work.
Well,
We're trying to get back to work.
I
think
I
people.
think there is a nostalgic quality to this film, and yet it's still original in
Yeah.
its own way. This feels like a movie like Meet the Parents, or one of these big ensemble films that you would go to on a Friday night and bring your friends, and it's irreverent, fun, and over the top, and at the same time is surprisingly emotional at times. So yeah, I think people will be excited to see it, and it's coming at a perfect time.
And speaking of the surprisingly emotional aspect of it, I feel like comedy helps with that, right? The emotion finds you when you're least expecting it, I feel. Do you guys have any scenes you're especially excited for people to watch?
I like the last scene of the movie. I think it's really
Yeah.
fun when we're sitting in the car.
I mean, I love so much. I love the scene at the beginning of the movie where Geraldine and Stoney are telling me about their engagement, and I'm trying to smile, but it's horrible for me, and I cut my hand with a wine glass. I mean, that's just kind of the style of Nick Stoller's humor. It's like I have this horrible wound in my hand, but it's fine. I love the intersection of the two weddings as they're actually happening out on the dock, and the chaos that happens there.
Yeah, I love this scene on the dock.
I love Reese and I checking in at the same time with Jack McBrayer at the desk there.
Yeah, that was.
How crazy that gets. It kind of sets the tone as to where we're going to go in the film. I think this is one of those films where you start to go through a checklist and you're thinking back to all your favorite scenes, and you're adding up 10 to 15 scenes, which is great.
Peguei esse cara e eu ia soltar ele, mas acho que eu apertei ele demais. Acho que ele tá morto.
Isso não tá morto.
Não tem como. na fé, jacaré!
Qual